Hello. Today I am starting relations and function. Relations and function, class 11th. Okay. Relations and functions. Before starting this chapter, one very important definition is Cartesian product or ordered pair. Okay. Cartesian product. Cartesian product. Okay. Ordered pair. What is ordered pair? We'll discuss about that. Ordered pair. What is it? By the name you can understand ordered pair. So that means the pairs of elements, and pairs of elements are coming in orders. Okay. Let us discuss now. Just recall set theory, first chapter. Let A is equal to, A is a set having three elements 1, 2, 3. B is another set having two elements like A, B. Okay. There are two sets A and B having elements 1, 2, 3 and 1, 2. And we are going to find out the ordered pair or the Cartesian product of these two sets A and B. How to make the ordered pair form? By the name ordered pair, what does it mean? Elements are coming in ordered and elements are coming in the pair form. Pair form, that means because there are two sets, so the pairs are making up 2, 2. Okay. So this can be expressed in the form of A cross B, ordered pair, is equal to, pair are coming in order. Order is very important. See, first I have taken A, second is B, A having 3 elements, B having 2 elements. So I'll write here 1A. This is one Cartesian product, 1A, 1 with A. After that, 1 with B. Now 2 with A, 2 with B, 3A and 3B. Is it okay? A cross B. So A cross B is equal to, have you understood it? 1A is a pair and order because the first element is coming from the set A and second element is coming from the set B. You will not disturb this order. Okay. So what to write here? Cartesian product, when we write definition of it, A cross B is equal to X into Y such that X and Y are elements, X and Y are elements from sets A and B such that X belongs to A and Y belongs to B. First element from first set, second element from the second set. This is called the ordered pair A cross B. It's okay. I hope it is clear. Can you tell me A cross B and B cross A both are same? Now I am making B cross A. B cross A. First set is B. B cross A. So we have to write here A1, A2, A3, B1, B1, B2 and B3. B cross A. So what does it mean? A cross B and B cross A are same? No, they are not equal. A cross B, the orders are coming in the form of 1A and they are coming in the form of A1. They are not equal. They will never be equal. If it is given that the two Cartesian products are equal, only then we can compare A is equal to B. It's okay. I hope you have understood it. Right? So if A having 3 elements and B having 2 elements, so number of total ordered pair are 3 2s are 6. 6 ordered pair possible in it. Okay. So this is the meaning of ordered pair. Understood? So definition you can understand like that. Elements are arranged in order, okay, from the sets. And it is not necessary that we are using only 2 sets. 3 sets also possible there. Okay. But we have to maintain their orders. Now let us discuss some questions from exercise 2.1, because in the previous chapter we have not discussed questions from the exercise, because actually the first chapter, which is based on the theory based, if you know that the definition everything, then you can solve each and every question. But here some questions are necessary to discuss. Exercise 2.1. Exercise 2.1. Okay. In this exercise, question number 1 is given: if x upon 3 plus 1, y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 5 upon 3 and 1 upon 3, find the values of x and y. If x upon 3 plus 1, y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 5 upon 3, 1 upon 3. Equal sign is given. Equal sign is given. What does it mean? Simply we can compare their elements. This is a Cartesian product. We can compare the element x upon 3 plus 1 is equal to 5 upon 3. So x plus 3 upon 3 is equal to 5 upon 3. 3 cancel. X is equal to 5 minus 3, that is 2. X is equal to 2. Y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 1 by 3. 3y minus 2 upon 3 is equal to 1 by 3. So 3y is equal to 3. Therefore y is equal to 1. So the element of x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 2. Okay. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. Clear? So verify also. Now taking some other questions from this. One question should be taken in which 3 orders are there. Like question number 5. Other questions you can solve it. Fifth question: if a is equal to minus 1 and plus 1, always set notation minus 1 plus 1, and find a cross a cross a. Find a cross a cross a. Okay. Find a cross a cross a. So don't worry about that. First of all, we are finding a cross a. A cross a. Okay. A cross a. The elements are minus 1 and 1. So that means it is minus 1, 1. It is also minus 1, 1. So when I write here minus 1, first order pair, minus 1 plus 1, 1 minus 1, and 1. Is it okay? 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. After that, a cross a cross a. This will be treated as a single one now, a cross a. Okay. And this a cross a will be multiplied by a. How to multiply it? Okay. This is a and it is a cross a. It is a cross a. Now look at here. So this is minus 1, which is multiplied by all these 4, and then plus 1 is multiplied by all these 4. Multiplied, that means in an ordered pair form, like that. So I can write here minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. One pair. Minus 1, minus 1, 1. 2. Minus 1, 1, minus 1, 1 with this term. And minus 1, 1, 1. Okay. Minus 1 with these 4. After that, taking plus 1. 1, minus 1, minus 1. Then 1, minus 1, 1. Then 1, 1, minus 1. And then finally 1, 1, and 1. Okay. So what is this? This is a cross a cross a. So here ordered pair in the form of 1, 2, 3 elements, and which shows the first for a, second for a, and third for a, or the last two for a cross a, first for a. So it is a group of elements, and these in the form of ordered pair. One question number 9 is given, let A and B two sets such that NA is equal to 3 and NB is equal to 2. If x1, y2, z1 are in the form of A cross B, then find A and B where x, y, z are distinct elements. This is a question I am taking. Ninth one. Given that A and B are two sets such that NA is equal to 3 and NB is equal to 2. If ordered pair x1, y2, z1, y2, x1, y2, z1, x1, y2, z1, if x1, y2, z1 are in A cross B, are in A cross B, okay, are in A cross B, find AB where x, y, z are distinct elements. All x, y, z are distinct elements, find this, okay. Diagrammatically look at this. Diagrammatically, there are two sets A and B. By the way, it is coming in the next topic, relation and functions. I'm making this. This is A, it is B. Since ordered pair given x1, x having three elements, x1. So that means x from first, y, and third is z. x1, x is mapped with 1, y is mapped with 2, and z is mapped with 1. Okay, z is mapped with 1. Because 1, 2, 3, you know that the definition of the set, in the set you cannot repeat any element. So 1, 2 and 1 you cannot write here, 1, 2 only. So the ordered pair x1, y2 and z1. Okay. See? So that means the set A having how many elements? 3 elements, x, y, z. Set B having only 2 elements, 1 and 2. Okay. And the Cartesian product A cross B is equal to x1, y2, z1. Okay. And A is equal to 3 and B is equal to 2. In the question they are asking that find A and B where x, y, z are all distinct elements. Okay. So this is the value of A and B. Clear? After ordered pair, we are discussing about relations between two sets. Okay. Relations between two sets. Okay, relations between two sets. We'll understand what is the meaning of relation. A relation between two sets. Okay. This is the first set A, second set say B. Okay. Set A, set B. First set, second set. If you want to make a relation, suppose A having A, B, C. A having 3 elements, A, B, C. Okay. And B having B having two element, bag and cat. Bag and cat. Here it is bag and that is cat. Sorry, cat. Okay. A having three element, B having two elements. We are going to make a relation. Relation, that means we are going to map the elements from A to the elements from B. Okay. So we can map like that because we have not given any restrictions. Okay, any limitations are not given. Simply we can make total relations. A with bag, B with bag, C with bag. A with cat, B with cat, and C with cat. Isn't it? Okay. So this is called a relation. Like A bag, A cat, A C, A bag, A cat, B bag, B cat, C bag, and C cat. Okay. These are called the relations. So the simple definition of the relations are, that means the element from one set, all the elements or the elements from one set are related to the elements from another set. Okay. With the given conditions. Okay. A and B are related with given condition. Okay. So that is simply, it is called relation. With one example, we'll try to understand it. What is it? So relation between two sets, what? The elements are associated, elements are mapped with the elements of another. Element of one set are mapped with element of another set. Okay. Nothing special in it, just simply we can take questions. But before starting to question domain and range, let me tell you what are these things. Question number exercise 2.2. Question number 1 I am taking. Let A is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to 40. From 1 to 40 numbers are there. Define a relation R. Define a relation R. This relation R from A to A. From A to A. By R is equal to xy such that 3x minus y is equal to 0. This is the condition. This is the condition on relation. 3x minus y is equal to 0, where xy belongs to A. Okay. Write down its domain, codomain, and range. Write down its domain, codomain, and range. Everything we have to discuss in this question number 1. Okay, it's a very interesting question. Be carefully look at here. Let A be a set having elements, natural number starting from 1 to 14. Okay, A, number of elements present is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14 elements in A. At relation R is equal to xy such that 3x minus y is equal to 0. That means the elements are related. Now you cannot relate the element from 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3 or 2 to 1, 2 to 3. No. Under the condition says 3x minus y is equal to 0. That means 3x is equal to y, x is equal to y upon 3. And x and y belongs to A. Both are belonging to A. But first x and second is y. Here also you have to maintain the order. Okay. Find its domain, range, and codomain. Okay. Now let us see 3x minus y is equal to 0. This condition is given. 3x minus y, relation R is equal to xy such that 3x minus y is equal to 0. 3x minus y, that means 3x is equal to y, x is equal to y by 3. Okay, x is equal to y by 3. When we are making a list of the Cartesian product, list of the ordered pair, then how to make it? We are making a list of the ordered pair, write its domain, codomain in that. So A cross A, if I want to write here, so what should I write here? If whatever you are taking x, the second y will be 1/3 of it. X is equal to 1 upon 3 of y. That means whatever you have taken here x, suppose you have taken 1, so y is equal to 3 1 3. This is the condition. Okay, look at it. Suppose I'll put x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1. Then y, what is y? Y is equal to 3 1 3. Got it? I'll put x is equal to 2. Y is equal to 3 2 6. X is equal to 3. Y is equal to 9. X is equal to 4. Y is equal to 12. Okay. And if I will put x is equal to 5, then y is equal to 15. 15 is coming in that. 15 is not coming in it. That means this ordered pair is not valid here, because clearly it is mentioned that xy belongs to A. Both x and y elements, they should be coming from the A only. They should not be accede to this A. So 5 and 15, this ordered pair is not correct ordered pair up to here only. Okay. So these are the ordered pair list I have made. I hope it is clear for everyone. I hope it is clear. Clear all of you? Everyone. X is equal to y by 3. X1, y is equal to 3. X2, y is equal to 3 2 6. 3, 3 3 9. So these are the values of x and y. Actually, x you are taking as an independent, y is a dependent variable. Okay. Or x is independent, y is x is independent, y is dependent variable. Or y is independent, x is dependent. Anything you can take it, because they are the relative term. Now the next is important. Write down its domain, codomain, and range. Actually, what happens when the relation is there? So for the relation, we'll make like that. This first set is called domain. What is it? Domain. And second is codomain. Domain. How many elements in the domain? A. It is A. That is also actually A, because A to A is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. It is also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Right? Domain, codomain. Now let us see A. First element 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 related to 3. 2 related to 6, 3 related to 9, and 4 related to 12. Okay, these are related only. So what is the domain of it? Domain is 14, 1 to 14, it's a domain completely. Okay, what is codomain? By the way, domain should be taken, you know from where these elements are taken, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And codomain, but it is done in the function. Now let us see what is in the range. It is given that. Let us discuss about 2.2 question number 1. 2.2. Question number 1, domain R is equal to 1 to 3, range is this. Okay. So that's whatever we are taking actually in the function, like in the function we will take only the elements which are having the images. Actually these are called the images. So the elements which are having the images are called domain. So rather than taking domain from 1 to 14, you will take domain only these 4 elements. Okay. Why we are taking 4 elements? because their images are forming there on the codomain. Images, that means one is mapped with 3, one is associated with 3, 2 associated with 6, 3 with 9 and 4 with 12. Okay. So domain elements, for domain we have to write here 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. For codomain 1 to 14 everything. For codomain everything, whatever it is given that. Range elements in the codomain, range is always a subset of codomain. So in the range 3, 6, 9 and 12. Why 3, 6, 9, 12? Because these are the 4 elements, they are mapped with the elements from the domain set. Okay. So range 3, 6, 9 and 12. So range. So have you understood the difference between range and codomain? Range is always subset of codomain. That means the elements of range comes from the codomain only. Okay. And here we will not confuse 1, 2, 3, 4, only those elements which are mapped with the elements from the codomain are called the element of domain. Okay. So the domain is only 1, 2, 3, 4. We cannot write 1, 2, 3, 4 up to 14. This is the elements of the set. Okay. So this is the relation between domain and codomain, and actually it is the related like that. Which type of it is related? F of x or f of x, we will not use the term as a function. We related like 3x minus y is equal to 0. Okay. X elements from here, y from here. Okay. Now we are discussing some other question from this exercise. Exercise 2.2. Second question, define the relation. This can be done by you. Relationship using the roster form. Question number 3, A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5, B, 4, 6, 9. Define a relation R from A to B by R, X, Y such that a difference between X, Y is odd. Write R in roster form. Okay. Let us see question number 3. Question number 3. A is equal to what is given? 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. B is equal to 4, 6, 9. Okay. B is equal to 4, 6, 9. Define a relation R from A to B by R is equal to X by relation R is equal to XY such that difference between XY is odd. Difference between XY is odd. This is one important. The difference between XY is odd. Okay. Write R in a roster form. R in a roster form. This is a set builder form. Set builder form in which expression is there. Remember chapter number 1. So we are converting into the form of roster form. Okay. R is equal to, which condition is given? XY, X taken from the A and Y taken from the B, it's clearly mentioned. And the difference between XY is an odd number. Okay. Right. So this I am writing here 1 and 4. 1 minus 4, 3, it is an odd correct? After that 1 6, it's an odd. Then 1, what is it? 9. 1 minus 9, 8. It is not an odd, we cannot write it. Now let us see 2, 2 minus 4 minus 2, 2 6, 2 9, 2 9, 9 minus 2 7, 7 is an odd. 3 4, 3 6 and 3 9, it's not an odd. 5 4, 5 6 and 5 9 is not an odd. It's okay. So this is the roster form. Roster form. This is the roster form. That means the elements which are included 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5 all are included here, and here 4, 6, 9 they are included. This is the roster form. If you want to write it or if you want to express in the form of diagram, then how to express this? AB 1, 2, 3, 5, it is 4, 6, 9. Okay. 1 related to 4, 1 relation, 1 to 6, 2 to 9, 3 to 4, 3 to 6, 5 to 4 and 5 to 6. Okay. This is our relation. Clear? Here domain is 1, 2, 3, 5, codomain 4, 6, 9 and range is also 4, 6, 9. So here codomain and range both are equal sets. Now let us take an example. This is the question. Now determine the domain and range. You know that I am taking one question. Let A is equal to xyz, B is equal to find the number of relations. Find the number of relations from A to B. Total number of relations, there is a formula 2 to the power A into B. Okay, suppose A having 3 set, B having 2 set, 3 2 is 6, 2 to the power 6. Total number of relations. Okay, so it can be done. Question number 9 is given. Let R be the relation on Z. Let R be the relation on Z. Z means integer. Defined by R is equal to AB such that AB belongs to Z and A minus B is an integer. Find the domain and range. A minus B is an integer. Find the domain and range. Look at this question number 9. It's a very big set. It is given that let R be a relation on Z. Defined R is equal to AB. R is equal to AB such that AB belongs to Z, A minus B is an integer. Such that AB belongs to Z, A minus B is an integer. A minus B is an integer. The difference will be an integer. Okay. And the condition, find their domain and range. Find domain and range. R is equal to AB belongs to Z. Z means all positive integers, negative integer, everything. A difference is an integer. Difference is an integer. Okay. Here is an integer 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, up to so on. It's infinite terms. Okay. Condition is A minus B is an integer. A minus B is an integer. Okay. So you know that one thing. The property of integer says if there are two integers, we have their addition. Addition of two integer is always integer. The difference of two integer is integer. Okay. And here we are going to find the difference is an integer. So whatever two numbers we are taking from here, you can pick any number from here. Suppose this -1 I have taken here, and from here I want to map it with 2. So what is the difference between them? -1, -2, -3. And what is -3? -3 is an integer. So you can find out any number from the domain, any number from the range, their difference is always in the form of integer. Okay. So they are asking that what is the domain? Find the domain and range. So for domain, what should I write here? Domain. Because it's set of integer. So what to write here? Set of integer. Domain is the set of integer. Range. Range, set of integer. Why it is? Because difference of two integers is always an integer. Because difference of two integers is always an integer. Okay, you can check, you can pick any integers from the set of integer. Okay, will make a difference. Always the result is coming in the form of integer. So range and domain both are in the form of set of integers. Okay, that's also, this is the first part is over. Now next time in my next lecture we'll have to discuss about the function. Okay, don't miss it. It's very interesting and very important point, very important topic, functions. Thank you.